Hello and a very warm welcome. Team ratings for mid-season. All 10 teams covered as we rate them out of 10 for their first 14 races. We are at the halfway stage really. We've got 4 weeks off. So I'm going to give a rating for each team for their first 14 races. So let's start with Red Bull. Red Bull, I would give 8. They're leading the drivers with Max. They're leading the constructors, but I've marked them down slightly because of Sergio Perez. They should be a lot more dominant, more comfortable, but unfortunately, Max has won 7 races, but Perez is miles off, and he could cost them the constructors. But yeah, Red Bull have not won a race in Spain. They're in trouble. Newey's announced he's leaving, and they've gone to shit. Wheatley announced yesterday that he's going to Audi, so there's a lot of problems at Red Bull. And Max, his future is uncertain. They've had a strong first 14 races, Red Bull, but they're definitely on the ropes at the minute. Mercedes 7. Now, I did not think I'd be giving Mercedes 7, given their start to the season. They were shambolic. Lewis Hamilton looked like a lost dog. George Russell literally, it was so painful. Honestly, where was Lewis's motivation? Sainz came out swinging. Lewis was on the ropes and just about to get knocked out. But since Silverstone, he's been a new man. What a turnaround for Mercedes. The turning point's Canada. They start reeling off podiums. They get 3 wins as a team. Ironically, Mercedes have won more races than McLaren. And McLaren, wow, that's an unbelievable stat. Lewis has won 2 and George has won 1. Lewis won at Silverstone and Spa. George Russell won at Austria after Max and Lando contact. 7 for Mercedes. Ferrari, that is not right. I'm going 6. I'm changing it. I think they've been underwhelming. They are 3rd in the constructors. They've got 2 wins. Carlos Sainz, Australia. Charles Leclerc, Monaco. I think they've been quite underwhelming, Ferrari. Struggling. Not really setting the world on fire. Nothing special, as you would expect from a great team. Leclerc recently been making a lot of mistakes. Carlos Sainz, obviously, he was out for a race. Ollie Behrman replaced him. 2 wins. Not bad, but nothing spectacular. Nothing that sets the world on fire. So I give them 6. McLaren 9. It's got to be 9. For me, they've been massively the best team out of them all. The progress, wow. The dominance, 11 podiums for McLaren so far. 2 wins. Oscar Piastri won at Hungary and Lando Norris won at Miami. They're 2nd in the constructors and they should win the constructors. If they don't, it will be a failure. McLaren have been the best team out the lot. They've been superb, honestly. Even if you're not a McLaren fan. Wow. McLaren really are setting... But they should have won more races, no doubt about it. They should have at least 5 wins as a team. They've bottled quite a lot of easy wins. Maybe 8 would be fair, but it's amazing to see McLaren fighting, but they should definitely be winning more races on a regular basis. Aston Martin 3, absolutely awful. They came out, podiums. They've been absolutely terrible this season. They're a shambles at their minute, not good enough. Alonso's doing his best of the rest behind the first 4 teams. Stroll's doing his usual Stroll, and Aston Martin dreadful. Big high expectations. Lawrence Stroll wants to get Aston Martin back, but They're 5th. They're absolutely nowhere. No chance of a podium this season. No chance of a win. Awful. Alpine 5. Now, this team qualified last at Bahrain. I think the progress they've made has been very good. They've scored 11 points. They literally qualified 19th, 20th, and they've come out. They've stayed positive. But Alpine are an absolute circus team. They've changed another team principle. We'll do a separate video on that. But yeah, at the minute, Alpine, yeah, it was a good turnaround. So I'll give them a standard 5. Right, Williams next. And I'm going 1. I hope you can hear this. I'm going to play a voice clip from one of my predictions. I hope you can hear this.
Overachievers, I am going Racing Bulls. Underachievers, I'm going Williams. A lot of hype's been...
So there we have it. Underachievers will be Williams. I hope you can hear that. Yeah, they've been shocking. And I'm going 1. Alex Albon has scored 4 points, but Williams, honestly, literally, you have James Vowles who comes out, here at Williams, we're going to make Williams great again. You are 9th in the Constructors. What are you talking about? They made a mistake retaining Logan Sargent, and they've just announced Carlos Sainz is coming in. So that's basically Williams saying, yes, we got that one wrong. They've wasted this season. They're 9th in the Constructors. Honestly, Williams, shambles. Absolute shambles. There's no way this team is getting back to the top anytime soon. Racing Bulls, 6. Yes, they are 6 in the Constructors, mainly due to Yuki. Yuki started the season. Honestly, he was scoring so many points. Then he made a little error at Canada that seemed to knock his confidence, and Ricciardo has struggled from the get-go. But it's been positive for Racing Bulls. If they could get 6 in the Constructors, they would happily take that. Yeah, Yuki has been impressive. Ricciardo's really struggled. As a team, they've done quite well, I would say. Saba, 0. Absolutely 0. They've scored no points out of 14 rounds. They consistently mess up their pit stops. This is very worrying. This team is like kind of turning into Audi. Obviously, Wheatley's coming across. Nico Hulkenberg's coming across. Who's going to get that second seat? Saba have been a disgrace. They really have. 0 points from 14 rounds. They don't look like scoring. And in the key moments where they've actually got a chance to score points, there's a bad pit stop. 50 seconds. We twiddle our thumbs. We can't get the tyres on. We can't get our front wings on. Our rear wings. The Jackman's gone to sleep. I don't know. It's an absolute mess at Sauber. Haas F1 5. Currently lying 7th in the Constructors with 27 points. The majority of them points has come from Nico Hulkenberg, who has been very good, and he's obviously going to Audi. Kevin Magnussen has had some questionable driving at Miami and Monaco, and he will probably be out the sport as he's going to be replaced. Obviously, Haas going for the new lineup of Ollie Behrman and Esteban Ocon. So, there we have it. Haas F1, we're going 5. Sauber, we're going 0. Williams, we're going 1. Alpine, 5. Aston, 3. McLaren, 9. Ferrari, 6. Mercedes, 7. And Red Bull, 8. So there we have it. Team ratings for the first 14 rounds. Comment down below your thoughts. We'll always reply. Wow.